Hopefully that was the worst of it.
Out of my way. Take cover.
That minigun stop spinning. Stay down.
Nice work.
These Pantheon guys literally sent the big guns after you, Adler. How's that feel?
Like progress.
Up through the service hatch. You two first. I'll give you a boost. You first, Adler. Come on, Case. Easy coming down. Here. Almost home free. Look out! Adler! I got you. Man, you're heavier than you look.
Thanks. Hope you have a plan B.
Same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving.
You said you had backup earlier. Who'd you find crazy enough to pull a stunt like this?
Real upstanding citizens.
I bet.
Contact! Man, you're heavier than you look.
Thanks. Hope you have a plan B.
Same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving.
You said you had backup earlier. Who'd you find crazy enough to pull a stunt like this?
Real upstanding citizens.
I bet.
Contact! We got stairs, people. Keep your heads on the swivel. Hold on!
Moving. Watch.
Keep your heads on the swivel. Hold on!
Every uniformed thug in DC just arrived at your doorstep. Try east exit. Might be clear. We'll meet you there.
Eyes up, we got company. Target spotted. Going to cover. Come on!
Every uniformed thug in DC just arrived at your doorstep. Try east exit. Might be clear. We'll meet you there.
Eyes up, we got company. Move up! Think they sent enough guys? Move it! Come on!
Just around the corner. SUBBIES ready and waiting. How's it going?
How do you think? Ammo good. Friendly's down. A few more coming in. Baker, you're in the open. Grenade incoming. Once advanced. Almost out. Come on. Said we're ready for exfil. What's the play?
No play. This place is surrounded by cops. We can't reach you.
God damn it. You guys see the Great Escape?
Yeah, you didn't make it out.
We will. If we can't outgun them, we outrun them. Saddle up.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Ever do anything like this before?
No, but I don't see any better options and I'm running out of bullets. Get ready!
Pantheon, 10 o'clock.
Keep them off me!
Circling back around.
Oh, shit, jump!
So much for subtle.
If our careers weren't over, they are now.
This is Arrow.
Wasn't us.
Troy?
They hit the place before we got through the door. Tore it apart.
Jesus, Troy, you're talking about Capitol Station? It is all hands on deck here. What the hell happened?
We busted Adler out.
You broke into a CIA black site to free Russell Adler. Are you out of your mind?
Something's going on, Jane. Something big. Adler was right.
The agency is compromised.
You're sure it's not Adler?
No, but the guys that hit the black site,
They weren't friends of his.
What guys?
it was the Pantheon. Same group that showed up out of nowhere in Kuwait.
There's no way that they can know about the black site unless someone inside the CIA is feeding them intel. Someone high up.
Was it Livingston?
Maybe.
Listen, Troy. They are pinning the attack on you, all of you. Woods, Case, Adler. You're on Interpol's most wanted list. Red notices all around.
Yeah, I got the picture.
I can help.
No, it's better if you're insulated from any blowback.
Spare me tonight in shining armor shit, Troy.
You want to help? Keep digging. Look into Livingston.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
Thanks. And Jane.
Yeah.
Don't trust anyone.
A liability? Seriously?
You'd never pass for Delta.
An interpreter then? You don't even speak Arabic. Oh, wasting my breath.
I'm not taking a vote here. Okay, you're staying back. I want you here with Felix and Woods.
Well, if you have this figured out, I'm not just going to sit around. I'm going out.
Let her go.
Moving on. Adler, you sure that's all the lie we told you? Before you executed him?
You're in my world now, Marshal. Gonna have to grow up fast.
I'm listening.
Alawi knew the Pantheon had a presence in Iraq. It's part of a technology exchange with Saddam Hussein. Pantheon gets cover in facilities. Hussein gets access to an experimental weapon.
But Alawi didn't know what the weapon was?
No. Only that they're calling it the Cradle.
The Cradle.
Cradle.
It's in Iraq right now.
Presumably. Alawi said it was in transit to a remote palace. Demonstrations taking place in a bunker underneath.
Hussein is a world-class collector of palaces. There are many on this map alone. Alawi was confident he knew the one.
Yes. This one.
Let's take a first-hand look then. We'll finalize plans soon and we'll ship out. Dismiss.
I'll take these.
Enjoy them. I brought them for you.
Figured. You don't usually smoke the shit brands.
Don't want you raising your standards.
Well, there's never been a better time to be cheap as hell.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that in your own Adler-ass way you invited us to this place. Maybe you've got squatters' rights, but don't much care.
You got a point?
What I do care about, what I need you to understand is that this here is my team. You need us more than we need you, okay? We broke you out of that black site, and I just need an excuse to send you back. Bottom line, you're a stranger to me. All I got on you is your reputation, and it ain't all roses, Adler.
But you don't have to trust me, Marshal. But it might be best if you do, for you and your team.
I'll be the judge of that.
Ooh, a contest. So exciting. Should I get a ruler? By the way, Adler, I'm still waiting to get paid.
I had a little something stashed for you upstairs, but it seems I was robbed while on vacation.
Nah, you just loaned it to us. Forgot to tell yous all. Surprise.
I just think you and I should spend some quality time together. We should get plenty in Iraq.
My thoughts exactly.
So, here we are. After Frank got out of Walter Reed, the news was that I put him in that chair. I was the one who compromised his Panama mission in '89, got Hudson and Mason killed, Woods injured. All bullshit. When I skipped town, I went silent on him, on everyone. Better he hate me than get caught in the net, but I guess it didn't matter in the end. So yeah, he did take a leap. He's loyal. I'm sure he is. And so are a lot of operatives up on the memorial wall. A big heart will weigh you down. I don't know if you had the pleasure of working with Jason Hudson. He was one of the casualties back in Panama. Just weeks before he died, he told me about a paramilitary group that may have infiltrated the CIA. Guess what they were called? Hudson seemed to believe they were homegrown, maybe transnational, but American-dominated. Most likely military and intelligence expats. The recruits seem Western-trained, English-speaking. They know how to think like us, which makes them especially dangerous. Last March, someone produced documents showing encrypted transfers. From the drug lord Raul Menendez to my personal bank account. I got wind of it before Langley called me in from Morocco. Decided not to get on that plane. I'd been in contact with Alawit since the beginning of the year. He wanted a red carpet out of Iraq and was willing to talk for it. As a Minister of Defense, his value was high, and he knew it. After coalition forces attacked, well, his timeline changed. I was to meet him in Kuwait and supply passage through Europe. Seems I wasn't the only one who knew his plans. Great talk.
Poor Savati. The nightlife around here is limited to owls and jackals.
I've known Adler since Nam. Give it 20 years. He'll grow on you.
Sup, Case? Adler expects everyone to Michael Jordan when he says jump, but I don't do no questions asked. Cat knows a lot more than he lets on. You've heard the rumors. Adler's a wildfire. Burns through whatever's in his way if he gets the job done. Thing is, I'm not dancing to that tune. We're putting an end to the Pantheon and getting out of this thing alive. Tell me about it. Woods is really maxing out his credit on this one. But he's got a hell of a large line of it. Figure in this line of work, you'll end up in all sorts of crosshairs. But the CIA's dedicated my life to our country, you know? I believed in its potential. Still do, despite everything. After Capital Station? Well, I don't see the cavalry coming either. We're all there is. He spent the last year gunning for the old guard at Langley. Maybe he was the mole behind Panama, too. If it wasn't Adler, someone sure did a bang-up job making it look that way. I don't know, man. Can't say it all adds up. Sounds good. palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, Palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Jackal 2-1, let's smash those launchers! Moving to flank the first site! Alright, Park! Keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash. Charming guy.
There, Scud up. It's already happened.
The site's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
Bravo 1-1, we're going in hot.
Light 'em up.
More behind them.
Think that's everyone.
Scud site's through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1, we're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target.
Faster!
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there. Enemy truck incoming. We've got it. Stay clear. Case, get a charge on that Scud, now! Get down there, Jackal 2! Jackal 2, what are you waiting for? Launch it down! Bang up job, everyone! Now listen up! Pritchard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the trucks. Yes, sir! We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Need something? Not at the moment. There's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region. So much interest in this palace. If it was up to me, we'd have blown it to Kingdom Come by now. The only reason it's still standing is Miss Park over there. Interesting indeed. Yeah. Just help us take out the remaining scuds and we'll help you get whatever it is you need. The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there. You're mostly on your own there. Command's made some supply drops in the area, but we haven't had a chance to retrieve them. If you find any, they're yours. I've sent Jackal 1 for the scuds in sectors 7, 8 and 9. The rest are yours. We put advanced scouts on the ground to find the sites, and they're still out there. If you meet any, they might have additional intel. What do you have in mind? Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Damned if I know. Maybe the Iraqis have pulled in some mercenary help. Whoever they are, they seem to be connected to some of the new outposts that popped up. Best of British to you out there.
Got no shortage of guns. Got whatever gear you want. Might want some of that C4. Shit'll tear right through a scud launcher. We'll get going when you're all tooled up.
Case, if there's anything else you want to know about the mission, I'd speak to Gladney over there.
We ready?
Someone forgot their boat.
I was wondering where I left that.
Probably been here for years. Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth checking out.
That'll help. We should grab any others we find.
Let's keep moving.
What happened here?
SAS shelled a tank battalion 2 nights ago. This is what's left.
Still burning. Open fire! Too bad they all missed the fireworks.
Scouts in a sniping position up that ladder.
We've been compromised!
I think they'll be expecting us from here on out.
As they should. I appreciate a warm welcome. Aren't the best I've seen, but they got numbers.
We're clear.
We've been spotted! See someone!
Look, there's increased security at the Scud site.
Wait a second!
Launch is starting! Destroy!
Multiple hostiles to your left.
I assumed if we were going to die out here, it'd be Pantheon's doing. Look, there's increased security at the Scud site.
One down.
That Scud's going to launch!
Ooh, you're natural at this case. One more left.
Heavy enemy resistance in the area!
Wait a second!
Someone was bound to complain.
All clear now.
Heading back.
They're not going to give up that last scud site easily.
We've got gunfire to the right. Over those dunes. Careful.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Bannon of Delta Force, requesting immediate backup. We're taking heavy fire to Hilo.
Down, Hilo. American. They could use some help. Let's get in there.
Here we go.
I rather like saving the day.
Let's see how Bannon's holding up.
Soldier, where the hell? Doesn't matter. I need you to call an airstrike. Terminal's inside the helo. Go!
Terminal's inside their helo case. Hit us front.
Get the terminal, Cage.
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound. Stay alive till they get here.
Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound. Stay alive till they get here.
Diesel 2-1 is one mic out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target.
Airstrike, soldier. Oh, shit.
Vehicle inbound.
Hot damn.
Diesel 2-1, ready to boom and zoom. Alpha Mike Foxtrot. Diesel 2-1 is 5x5, ready for flyby. Inbound. Diesel 2-1 bugging out. Diesel 2-1 ready to boom and zoom.
That takes care of that. Let's get back to Delta. See if they're okay. Our mission's over.
Thank you. From one Delta unit to another. Keep the SATCOM.
Let's hit
Godspeed.
the road.
An airstrike. Pretty nice parting gift.
might be Delta Force forever after this. Over that ridge, see it? Radar dishes south of here.
Hostiles, 9 o'clock.
Security ahead. A lot of security. See more security here too!
They're going all out to defend this last scud.
Target's locked.
Radar dishes south of here.
Hostiles, 9 o'clock.
Security ahead. A lot of security. Gotta be guarding something important.
Our last sub launcher is hiding amongst all that construction.
Several tangles on the right.
See more security here too!
Several tangles on the right.
There's a friendly scout in the area.
Hey, Delta, I see you're close. I'm up the ridge and inside the fence with intel.
Tango's converging on our position.
Hey, Delta, I see you're close. I'm up the ridge and inside the fence with intel.
That'll blow your cover.
Moving!
Good to see a friendly.
Whenever you're ready, Case, we'll head back to the layup. You can have the honor of informing Gladney in person.
We're just getting warmed up, right?
Approaching the layup.
Need something? Impressive. Now that's out of the way, if you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men. We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll give the word. Into this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
Palace gate's just ahead. Look alive, people. They know we're coming. Fire at will. Here they come.
We got snipers.
Vehicle inbound.
Taking center.
Look out!
Right behind you.
Multiple hostiles on the ground.
Push up!
After you, Case.
Incoming frag! Stop! Push forward! Let's go! Don't stop! Push forward! We could use air support, Cage! That's it, bunker door ahead. Fight Capal!
Pantheon!
Take him out!
Bunker on heavy lockdown!
Must be guarding something important.
You don't say! Keep pushing forward! Engaging!
Clear.
Case, ass on me. We're going down.
We'll hold the area.
Be quick about it!
Hostiles inside!
Thomas!
We're clear. Let's go.
This better be it.
Really make you work for it, don't they?
Good God.
Saddam's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, this gold toilet's worth that much.
And he traded all for a WMD. We're close. Clear.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Alawi mentioned.
How about that hard case?
Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target.
What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands, too?
A sample of it, based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. The project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Gusev gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with. It's American.
American?
All right, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
It's outside. Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly. But we got what we needed.
We need to clear a pickup zone. Let's get to the palace rooftop.
That roof's our destination. Take them out.
What band you?
RPG up there!
Who are these people?
Take them down. Up the rope. Okay, let's go. Rooftop's clear.
Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position.
Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position.
Copy that. Let's give them what we got.
We've got a stash of weapons over here. Need air support.
Vehicle confirmed.
Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your
Copy
position.
that. Diesel 2-1 inbound.
Vehicles are coming from the south.
Talon 1. We're halfway clear position. Prepare for extraction.
Talon 1, too hot! We got enemy helos in the air!
Roger. Maintaining distance.
They keep coming! Confirmed. Incoming.
Enjoy the view.
What's going on with the bank, Mark?
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?
You've asked Harrow about this supposed research facility?
She's not picking up. Told her to look into Livingston.
You think something's happened to her?
If it has, it's my fault.
The weight of the world on your shoulders. We know the risks.
Yeah, well, this isn't exactly what I imagined.
Because it's not...
Fire, 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 fire.
How'd you feel about coming with me in case stateside?
I'd consider it.
Felix still in the kitchen?
Don't complain. We ate well while you were off wandering the desert.
He should be decrypting the disc Adler found. We need whatever's on it. Hey, Chef, you cracked that disc yet?
Patience, please. Cryptography is like preparing pufferfish. Rush through it and risk losing everything.
Okay.
Is he planning to serve us pufferfish?
You said no complaining.
I did, didn't I? Let me know when we're close to leaving.
Me.
Yo, ask for help, man.
Fuck you too.
Fine, have fun.
Does it look like I'm having fun?
Nah, That's not what I meant. You got dealt a bad hand.
You're gonna get dealt bad hands, kid. With us, the stakes are high.
To be honest, I don't think I could have done it. Come back home after what happened in Panama. Trusted anyone again?
You keep believing in the ones who got your back, who go to battle for you. Adler was one of those. When those records turned up after Panama, the wire transfers to Adler from Raul Menendez, two-bit dope slinger, I smelled bullshit. Adler turn against his brothers for cash? Are you kidding me?
Those threads he loves, they ain't cheap now.
Listen, I know he can be a goddamn psychopath. I get it. But he's on our side. He just got his own way of doing things.
I don't know what the rules are anymore.
You're figuring it out, kid. Handling things, making calls. I just wish I was out there kicking ass with you. Kills me to be in this thing.
Hold on now. Listen, you're essential, man. All right, chair or no chair. I know you can't get around the way you used to, but this is strong. Maybe you were Captain America before, and now you're like Professor X.
Who? Get out of my face, man.
Hey, do me a favor and check on Felix, will you?
I'm afraid I'll need a little more time. Unless you've come to help. Yet to be determined. I found these cookbooks in storage, but I'm afraid my Cyrillic skills are not as sharp as they once were. And I am working with ingredients that I could hunt and forage from the surrounding area. So, let's call it a stew, shall we? I see. Because I no longer desire to take a human life, you believe my heart bleeds for all creatures. It's an understandable assumption. However, these are very different circumstances. To hunt is to be in symbiosis with nature. To take a life without due cause is parasitical. Whatever it contains is locked behind some rather impressive encryption. I was able to write a program to decrypt it, but the truth is, I am stumbling in the dark at best. Not so much picking the lock as drilling through the tumblers. Society is a predatory structure. Those with power, whether legitimate or otherwise, prey on those without, and use thugs, uniformed as I once was, or otherwise, to enforce their rule. The Stasi, CIA, organized crime in Avalon, most assuredly Pantheon, all are institutions of oppression. I bloodied my hands, burdened my soul with complicity, and now I live in shame. Never again. I cannot say. I think that makes us a necessary evil. Perhaps this is why I prefer computer systems. Ones and zeros. However, binary thinking is not conducive to modern existence. Social systems are complex webs. I think we can only navigate the gray and hope that history views us favorably. Considering where you found it, the logical assumption is that it holds data pertaining to a weaponized biological agent. Or pornography. Feel free to come by the kitchen later. Might need a test subject.
We'll bust out of here soon. Everything's on the board when you're ready. Adler believed the Pantheon gained access to a military research facility called Advanced Technologies and Applications.
Sounds impressive.
It's located in eastern Kentucky. The building is marked as Cosper Solutions on the surface. Underneath, it's a whole different story.
This place looks pretty remote. Nothing but forests and hills. We should park a few miles out, hike the rest of the way in.
Once we're inside, our target is the biotechnology wing. Adler thinks that's where the cradle may have come from. We need some answers on what this thing does.
Didn't you say Adler worked there at some point?
Briefly, about 10 years ago. He mentioned unusual, classified programs there using human subjects. And suddenly the place was shut down and quarantined after a biohazard incident.
The cradle.
It's sure looking that way. Sev, how's it going on your side?
Still looking for a way in. The north doors are totally sealed. You?
Case and I are in South Gate utility entrance. Looks like someone's been through here recently. Used the freight elevator. Chains broken. All right, mask going. Your turn. Hey, stop! Hang on, I've got it. Hey!
Well, you're still alive, that's something. Sev and I will look for another way down. I'll let you know once we're inside. Go ahead and see if you can find the biotech entrance. Be careful. Try to limit any more exposure. Whatever's in the air.
drill. Attention all staff and visitors. We are currently experiencing a hazardous material incident. This is not a drill. Biotechnology restricted. Please see security for access.
It's for you.
It's fantastic to see you again, Case One. How have you been feeling? A friendly reminder that most of the facility is off limits to patients. I hope you understand.
Welcome back, Case.
Biotechnology restricted by Security Access 4. 4 director keycards required for entry.
Bringing back memories yet? We thought we'd never see this place again. Those are the stairs we want. Don't worry, the cradle can't hurt us anymore. We're special. Special since we first experienced the cradle. 10 years ago.
Good morning. Welcome to Advanced Combat Research. ACR employees are reminded that authorized safe